What's up guys, Larry here from S550 Mustang, and it's time for another install today. What I'm going to be doing is replacing my stock steering wheel with this pretty cool new steering wheel that I got. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so here's the new wheel. Wow, this thing's great, super nice, all leather. I didn't get the carbon fiber one, it's like twice the price of this one. And this just has that race feel that I was looking for. And it's just gonna be a better step up from what we have there. So it's gonna be pretty dope when we get this thing in. All right, so got the airbag off, it was pretty easy. There we go. Should be able to pick it up pretty easy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep these together in my car. I won't need this anymore. Should be able to just pop this bad boy right off. There it is. So hopefully this will give you guys a good comparison of old wheel, perfectly round. I mean, you know, it wasn't a bad wheel, don't get me wrong. I don't hate it, but this one I love. After you start taking out the, I guess these little screws with the, I think it's a T20 on these. Hold on, let me see which one's missing. Yeah, T20. I'm gonna use my little plastic pry and I can just pop these suckers out. Kaboom. Tip for anyone who might be doing this themselves, every time I take stuff off, I put it off to the side, and then I've just been putting the screws exactly where they go on the hardware, the way that they go, so it should be that much more easy to put it back on. And I have a towel underneath me. The towel is great for if a screw falls, it usually hits the towel and doesn't roll because this isn't like a hardwood floor or a hard table. Less bounce, usually it'll just land. Back to it, let's get this wheel on. I got one more piece that I got to pull off the harness and pull off these pins, then put the backing plate on, put the harness, the wiring harness on, the pins back on, then the hardware back on, then the wheel back on, and then we go for a victory lap. As we are, hold on, let me make sure the camera's. All right guys, we are just about done. A new steering wheel in the S550 Mustang project. Finally the one I'm finishing. I said it, I was gonna do it. I promise you guys I'm gonna finish this car. There was a big lapse in videos because I was saving up to get wheels. Let me just, I finally actually found a set of used performance pack wheels from a father-son who were working on a GT. They got themselves a set of 20s, so they wanted to get rid of the 19s, and they sold it to me with tires for 700 bucks. And they're in, I mean, they're in really good shape here. So you can take a look at this one, nice and clean-ish. But that's the wheel. I got 4 of these, 700 bucks. So really excited about that. Saved me a grand and a half basically. First, I'm gonna get the nut back on. And I don't know exactly the torque specs, so I'm gonna go with tight as hell. Thank God for Tecton torque wrenches. I love these things. All right, so the moment of truth is we're gonna turn this thing on and hope that the airbag doesn't deploy, because if I did everything right, it shouldn't. Well, I did it, folks. I don't know why my windshield wipers were running, but we got the new wheel installed. Obviously, car's looking good. Everything is clean. Oh, I don't have my seatbelt on. The whole install, front to back, probably took me about an hour and 15 minutes, mainly because of going from my work table to the car, back to the work table to the car. If I had a garage, you could probably get it done in maybe like an hour and 5, hour and 10, something like that, maybe an hour on the dot. Especially if you're experienced and you've done this a couple times. It was my first time doing a steering wheel swap on a S550 Mustang, so I'm just happy with the results, dude. I'm gonna take it for a ride. I'm stoked, I did it myself. You know, I'm just super happy to have another cool thing done to this car. And I'm gonna keep the wheels rolling, I'm gonna keep the project going. Right now I can't decide on if the next mod is gonna be full suspension, if it's gonna be big front brakes, which it probably should, or if it's gonna be ported intakes plus the install. I don't know, I got it on my mind, we'll figure it out.